Hey guys, it's Addison. So I just got done watching Carson DuplicateKeys's video about detransition, and I haven't really talked about it much lately, but Carson basically voiced all of the questions, comments, concerns, worries, fears, anxieties that I've been having about tea lately. Now that it seems within reach, now that it seems like I can actually do it, um, I'm really scared because I've never really seen myself as gendered. I've never really seen myself as either or. I've always seen myself as an androgynous hippie kid kind of being. And I'm really worried that with tea, I'm gonna lose that. That I'm going to slip right past where I want to be body wise. And fall completely in the masculine spectrum, um, and, not be able to call myself androgynous anymore, to look very masculine and, like, just not pass as a girl anymore. And it's not that I'm a girl and that I want to really be seen as a girl, but that's my comfort zone. And I think I just need to work on being out of my comfort zone. But as Carson says it in their video, like, Carson's a perfectionist, and I'm very much, I totally identify with that. Um, I'm only 20, but for most of my life, I've been very much a perfectionist. I went through grade school with mostly straight A's, and the extracurriculars that I participated in, I either ran or had a leading effort in it. I was an important keystone to whatever enterprise I was involved in. I ran my school newspaper by myself, basically for 2 years. I'm currently trying to breathe life into my school's lit journal and all this other stuff that I have to do. And I guess I've never liked my body at all. I can appreciate it for the fact that it's a fairly attractive female body, but as for it being a representation of myself, it is a complete misfit. And just like Carson, if I could start my life over as a born male, I probably would. I'd probably be damn queer, but I think I'm queer no matter what I do, so that's not a problem for me. I would totally do that if I could and have a giant cock, but I wasn't. I was born this way, and while I'm not entirely comfortable with being the cute queer girl, I was really good at it. Like, my my lack of assertiveness and my empathy for others was more tolerated in that role. I was thought of to be, a cute girl that needed to be taken care of, and while I hate that, and I wasn't getting everything I need from that, it was something that worked in its own skewed way. Like, those parts of me were tolerated, and I'm finding now that a different whole set of characteristics is being tolerated. I mean, like, I don't know, like, now my assertiveness, my lack of assertiveness and my over caring for people is really not tolerated at all. It causes me a lot of anxiety because, you know, it completely, it's not what people are expecting from me, and while I don't feel that that's a bad thing, I'm worried that other people aren't accepting me as myself because of it. They're thinking that I'm ingenuine in my desire to transition, that, how dare I think that I even deserve a masculine body when I am so feminine in various ways. And that's really terrifying, to think that if I do what I think I have to do to get comfortable with my body and confident with my body, I have to learn how to cope with this whole other part of me being ignored instead of the parts that I'm used to being ignored. Like, all the parts of me that are terribly masculine, like my working out and my love of video games and technology and the stuff that's usually glossed over, because was born female. And it's really terrifying to think that I'm gonna have to cope with all that, as well as cope with the changes that are happening in my body, because as much as I want them, they're still gonna be jarring on some sense. It's still a change in this shape that I've grown to know so well, all the corners and curves of my body that I know so well. They're all gonna change, and I'm not gonna have any steady ground to stand on, and I'm not sure that I can handle that. And while I'm not quite at the point that Carson is, because Carson has had more time with this stuff on some level, because I am so young, I want it figured out and taken care of and, you know, written down in a list and tucked away kind of deal, so I can deal with it and get it over with. But I'm not sure how to process it. I'm not even sure how to start dealing with this before anything changes, before anything moves. And it's driving me completely insane. Completely batshit insane. And, you know, I'm thinking about going on tea in the fall, and I've got all these things rattling around inside my skull, and no wonder I've been having headaches every day. So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't know what I'm trying to respond to in his video, except for saying that, oh my fucking god, I know. But I can't really add anything productive to the chat, except for that I'm there. Kind of in my own path sort of way. I have to go finish writing. I finally started writing something after months and months and months of nothing. So I'm going to latch onto it and try and squeeze as much creative juice out of it as I can. Hopefully in time for the deadline I'm thinking of. So, yes. Thank you for listening to my rant. I apologize that the lighting is shitty. It is 2 o'clock in the morning, which is terribly, terribly late. But, it's where I'm at, so guess I'll see you later.